You two ready to record?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Calvin. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Yum Yum Shop for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. Here's some other things we would like to share with you, starting with Saturday, July 18th. The Wolfeboro Flea Market is open at Pop Whalen Ice and Arts Arena from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday, July 19th. The Wolfeboro Flea Market is open for a second day at Pop Whalen Ice and Arts Arena from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday, July 20th. The Wolfeboro Public Library has drop-in cribbage at 1:30 p.m. Tuesday, July 21st. The Gaffney Library in Wakefield have an afternoon with Snoopy the Rabbit at 1 p.m. in the Gaffney Library youth area. The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch the Planning Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on channel 984 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Wednesday, July 22nd. Movie Classics at the Clark will have just that, a classic movie at the Clark Museum Barn from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. This time, the movie is Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express, free admission. Friday, July 24th, the Wolfeboro Public Library has Friday morning Scrabble at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, July 25th, the Wolfeboro Makers Mill have a program on felted tapestry from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Advanced sign-up required. Sunday, July 26th, the Wolfeboro's Maker Mill have their monthly repair cafe from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monday, July 27th, the Wolfeboro Public Library has drop-in cribbage at 1:30 p.m. Okay, let's turn it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Tucker Gosselin and Jess Shern are ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Tucker Gosselin and Jess Shern.
Thanks, Mark and Calvin. Tucker here over at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, coming at you guys with another update on some things going on here over at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec. But before we get into that, I wanted to share with you our special guest here today, Jess Shern, our new rink manager. Jess, you want to take over?
Thanks, Tucker, for introducing me. So I'm new to the rink. I just started a couple weeks ago here at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec. I actually worked for the department about 15 years ago running their summer programs. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to come back to Wolfeboro and work with this amazing team. Right now we're prepping to get the rink open, and we're opening a little early this year on August 17th.
17th, yeah.
And on the 21st, our last Food Truck Friday and movie on the hill is Zootopia. We're going to have a safari-themed skate. We're going to have some arts and crafts, and a great opportunity for people to come by and meet me in person. You can come to the rink anytime, but a great community event and a way to kick off opening the rink.
Thank you, Jess. Let me get back to what we got going on here, some other exciting programs and events going on over at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec. So just want to kick off and say thank you to everyone who stopped by the Great Hall yesterday over at Wolfeboro Town Hall for our July senior lunch. It is great seeing everybody there. Thank you to all of our volunteers and all of our helpers in making all of that happen. So we look forward to seeing you all at the next lunch, and we'll give you more information about our August senior lunch next week. So make sure you stop on by next week to get that information. If you have any questions about any upcoming senior programs, you can always stop by either here in the office. We normally have calendars here and newsletters for the upcoming month. But if you also want, you can give our senior coordinator, Aaron, a call. His number is 603-569-5639, and his extension is 191. But to highlight a couple events that we do have for seniors, we do have Cash Bingo for those that are 55 plus on Monday mornings. That's also up in the Great Hall. And we do have Coffee and Conversations. Those are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are also up in the Great Hall at Wolfeboro Town Hall. Coffee and Conversation on the Tuesdays and Thursdays is from 10 a.m. To 12 p.m. Cash Bingo, I believe doors open at 9 a.m. and the first game begins at 10 a.m. I think Early Bird begins at 9:45, if I remember off the top of my head. Going into some other programs upcoming this summer, we still have openings for our junior golf camp, session 4 with Heidi, so make sure to check out RecDesk for the information and to sign up for that. Another program that we have openings for still, sign-ups are for Chester Junior Archery Camp, and that is session 2. 5 spots out of the 10 have been filled, so we have 5 more spots. If you want to learn how to do some archery here over at the base of the ski hill over at Abenaki Ski Area, you can check out RecDesk and register for that. Going back to what Jess said, we are gearing up for our fun Movies on the Hill and our Food Truck Fridays. We had our first one, last week. We played Cars up on the hill. We had 4 different food trucks. It was a great time. Thank you everyone who joined for that. But we are looking forward to the other 3. The movies are Princess and the Bride, The Goonies, as well as Zootopia 2 that Jess had mentioned, along with the safari themed skate that we have going on here in the rink. So make sure to stop by for all of those fun events that we have here going on at Popwellen and Abenaki. Another program that you can sign up for this summer, Empower Yoga Therapy with Nicole. That was beginning on June 2nd, but it runs through the end of July, which the last day would be July 28th. That's over at Cary Beach, early Tuesday mornings. If you want to sign up for individual dates, you can go in and you can pick and choose which ones you'd like to sign up for. Another fun program we have with Jess is signing up for Pilates in the Park, and that's over at Clark Park on Thursday mornings in July, and that ends July 30th, and not to confuse you with Jess over here in the rink, a different Jess for Pilates in the Park. Make sure to go check out RecDesk, register for that. You can also pick and choose dates to register for that, so you don't have to sign up for all of them if you don't want to. Day camp. So we do have some spots open for day camp still. We are currently on week 3. Every Wednesday registration ends, so make sure you register for the next week by Wednesday. We go until week 7. We are currently on week 3, so you still have 4 more weeks if you want to sign up your child to be a part of our day camp program. They do activities down at the Fossfield Pavilion. Wednesdays, they have a beach day over at Cary Beach, and depending on what age group your child is in, either Tuesdays or Thursdays, they go on a field trip every week. So our counselors have some fun stuff planned for the kids this summer, so if that is something that you want your kids to be a part of, make sure to go check out RecDesk. You can find some more info on that. We are pushing for more Granite Man Triathlon sign-ups. So we already have about 70 plus, if I remember off the top of my head, so we want to keep that number going and try to get as many people for that triathlon as possible. It's always such a fun summer event here in Wolfeboro. People come from all over the world to stop by and do this Granite Man Triathlon. The registration deadline for that is August 12th, 3 p.m. is the time that it ends. More details and registration can be found for that on RecDesk. And for volunteers, we are always looking for volunteers for events such as Granite Man, Granite Kid upcoming this weekend, Saturday, and the Turkey Trot coming up in the fall, our 5K. So if you're interested in helping out with any of these events, you can either call the office here, 603-569-5639, or you can stop by anytime Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. You can find out some info on how you can help out on these special events here in Wolfeboro. And that's all I have, so thank you, Mark and Calvin. Have a good week, guys.
Thank you, Turkey Dawson and Jeshurn. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're sending over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Mark and Calvin. So folks, check your mailbox for a postcard inviting you to participate in the Wolfeboro Library's community survey. Your feedback is important in helping us shape the future of our library. Whether you visit us daily, occasionally, or haven't stopped by in a while, we want to hear from you. Our goal is to understand how we can best use our resources, programs, and spaces to serve your needs. The survey takes only 10 to 15 minutes to complete, and all responses are strictly confidential. If you have any questions about the survey, please call us at 603-569-2428. Granite V&A will be hosting their next summer series session of Caregiver Conversations on Tuesday, July 21st at 10 o'clock. They'll be discussing transitions in long-term care. To register, please call Granite V&A at 603-224-4093. Enjoy a Tyrolean adventure in the Austrian Alps with Wolfeboro resident and avid hiker Jim Knupp on Tuesday, July 28th at 6 o'clock. You'll experience Innsbruck, Salzburg, Kitzbühel, the Alderweg, and more on this armchair journey through one of Europe's most beautiful regions. And join Eric J. Dolan for an author talk and book signing on Thursday, July 30th at 6 p.m. Dolan will discuss his latest book, The Wreck of the Mentor, the true story of death, despair, and deliverance in the Age of Sail. Dolan's books have won many awards, including the John Lyman Award for U.S. Maritime History, the Samuel Eliot Morrison Book Award for Naval Literature, and the Outdoor Writers Association of America Book Award. This program is co-sponsored by the Country Bookseller. And you won't want to miss the Friends of the Library's summer book sale on Saturday, August 1st from 10 to 2. Stop by and score some great deals on nearly new and gently used books for adults and children. Choose from a wide selection of titles, both fiction and nonfiction. And all monies raised by the Friends help fund the library's initiatives, including programming, new technology, material purchases, and special events. Our sci-fi and fantasy book group meets again on Thursday, August 6th at 6 o'clock to discuss The Last Unicorn by Peter Beagle. Beagle is the internationally best-selling author of numerous classic fantasy novels and collections, and the recipient of the Hugo, Nebula, Mythopic, and World Fantasy Locus Awards. He's the editor of The Secret History of Fantasy and the co-editor of the Urban Fantasy Anthology. Our second Tuesday book group meets again on August 11th at 1 o'clock to discuss Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout. It's autumn in Maine, and the town lawyer Bob Burgess has become enmeshed in an unfolding murder investigation defending a lonely, isolated man accused of killing his mother. He's also fallen into a deep and abiding friendship with the acclaimed writer Lucy Barton, who lives down the road in a house by the sea with her ex-husband William. Together, Lucy and Bob go on walks and talk about their lives, their fears, regrets, and what might have been. Lucy, meanwhile, is finally introduced to the iconic Olive Kittredge, now living in a retirement community at the edge of town. They spend afternoons together in Olive's apartment, telling each other stories about people they have known, unrecorded lives, as Olive calls them, reanimating them, and in the process, imbuing their lives with meaning. Brimming with empathy, Tell Me Everything is Elizabeth Strout operating at the height of her powers, illuminating the ways in which our relationships keep us afloat. If you're in need of tech help, our IT administrator Mike is on hand every Tuesday from 10 to 5 to help solve your tech-related issues. Please call the library to make an appointment. And on Wednesdays, one-on-one genealogy help is available from 10 to 3 with volunteers from the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group. Check our website for more information. Our weekly drop-in programs include Cribbage Mondays at 1 o'clock, Chess Club Mondays at 6 o'clock, Drop-in Mahjong Thursdays at 1, and Scrabble Fridays at 10:30. Get out of the house and join us for some friendly competition. And don't forget, we have passes to several area museums and attractions at free or reduced admission, including the Currier Museum in Manchester and Bedrock Gardens in Lee. Check out our website or call us for more information and to reserve your pass. Summer is now in full swing, and it's time for fun and games and summer reading. This year's summer reading adventure is called Unearth a Story, and it invites children and teens to dig into adventure, imagination, and discovery. The program brings history, adventure, exploration, and dinosaurs to life through engaging books, creative activities, and exciting events. The library will offer reading challenges for children and teens, along with chances to enter drawings for wonderful prizes, including generously donated gift cards and tickets to area attractions. The summer reading program is made possible by the Friends of the Library. Registration is now open and continues till the program ends on August 6th. And please visit our website for more information about upcoming programs for adults and children. That's it. Back to you, Mark and Calvin.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Father Cole and Deacon Charlie are at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending over to you, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie.
Hi, Calvin. Father Bob Cole here with Deacon Charlie Ferraro. And once again, thank you for all you're doing for us in the community this week at St. Katherine Drexel. So here it is now Friday the 17th, and we've just finished Mass, and there's Eucharistic adoration going on. The church is air conditioned, so you can come in the morning and spend as much time as you want. Most people spend an hour just in quiet prayer, you know, with no distractions, and they love it. They just absolutely love being in the presence of Christ and the Holy Eucharist, so that's really good. So this weekend of the 18th and 19th, we have a missionary. Every Catholic church, once a year in New Hampshire, every Catholic church has a missionary, and it's called the Mission Co-op. And the idea behind it is that it helps us to think beyond ourselves, that it's not all about us here in New Hampshire. We're talking about the world, and so we have a missionary, Father Dan St. Laurent, who's from New Hampshire. He's from Somersworth, but he started a mission in Honduras.
Oh, wow.
And the project is called Project Eden, E-D-E-N, and it started with getting fresh water.
Oh, yeah, that's so important.
You know, without fresh water, our health goes down the drain. Everything depends on. We're so blessed here in the Lakes region, but you know, digging wells and getting, and then you know, trying to get, most of the people don't have much education at all. He's trying to poverty, real poverty, and so we're trying to help them in any way we can. But he's going to speak at every Mass, and then of course there's a second collection that will go to him.
Yep.
For the
well and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
But water,
Oh, it's so key, Father. Oh my gosh, disease and everything gets spread if you don't have clean water.
disease.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I know without proper nutrition, we need water to grow the crops. You know, the kids don't develop. So it's all. We're so blessed. So he's going to be here, Father Dan St. Laurent, at every single Mass. Okay. All right, and I also want to mention that with the Hallow, now we've got the Hallow app here. You can join it for free at St. Katherine Drexel, and we have over 200 parishioners who are on the Hallow app. But this past Monday, we began a challenge, a prayer challenge, and you can join at any time, even though Monday's already come and gone. We have the prayer-wide prayer challenge, and please sign up, and this way we pray together, even though we're not together all the time, and the Hallow app will just help us so much in filling us with Scripture, filling us with the saints, filling us with those who've gone before us. So it's not too late to start. The Hallow app, okay? Get going on that. Charlie.
Okay, Father, I want to talk about this unique opportunity we have here. It's the Holy Trinity Catholic School. It's a classic pre-K through grade 6 program that our parish is involved with, where the kids would be picked up here and taken to the school. It's in Guilford Ave in Laconia, and it provides a classic Catholic education for pre-K through grade 6. It's for preschoolers and elementary age children. And some of the things, they have outdoor activity, they have Bible lessons, they have campus playground, open field. It's kind of reminds me of when I was a kid going to Catholic school. You got that whole embracing of what it means to be Catholic. And this is a unique opportunity for our children who, again, would be picked up here, brought to school, and then brought back here. So it's quite a process, and it's a great opportunity if you would love to have your children do this. There's aid to help with the cost, and their Bible lessons, they talk about Charlotte's Web, some of the things that we had before as children, Winnie the Pooh. They have these lessons that the kids get to and bring into their faith what they're learning in school. So it's a great opportunity if you had always wanted to make sure your children had this opportunity. It now exists, and you can talk to us about how you can do that. It's Holy Trinity Catholic School, and it's in Laconia. It's a pickup and brought back each day. It's actually quite a nice thing.
It's only a half hour from here.
Yeah, it's not that far. Not that far.
And Nathan Ledoux, a parishioner here, is a teacher there, and he'll help you. He'll explain, sit right down with you and explain everything. So we're quite excited. And the tuition, that you can get scholarships, you can get aid. So it's they want to make it possible.
Yeah, it's just great, that we have this opportunity. So if you really want to help your children this way, give us a call and we'll get you connected.
All right. So once again now, Saturday Mass is at 4, preceded by confessions at 3. Sunday morning, 7 a.m. for the golfers, 8:30 and 10:30. So you have 4 opportunities, and we'd love to have you come and join us. The door's open. All right? God bless.
Thank you, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie, and thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Calvin with Wolfeboro Community Television. Bringing your community to view.